Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Warbringer here, back with another video, and in today's video, we're gonna go over how to beat 335 odd, that stupid blitz. I've gone against it quite a lot now. I've played like the same guy, and I'm pretty used to beating it now. It's pretty simple. It's just kind of annoying because when you go against this 335 odd blitz, you're gonna need a whole scheme just for the 335 odd blitz because they're only sending 4. So they can still play coverage, they can still adjust their coverages, and they're gonna have like instant pressure if you don't block it correctly. Meaning, you're gonna have to have like a whole scheme that you can use, and we're actually gonna use 2 formations to beat it because you're gonna have to go against this all game because they don't switch what they're doing because they don't have to. They're not necessarily running a blitz. So we're gonna go over what it is, and it's this, and you have to make sure that that guy is under 80 agility. So we're actually going to make sure that the guy we're using is under 80 agility because that's the reason he comes in. Who was that? Rashawn Gary. Okay, yeah, so he has 79, but we're going to use Zadarius Smith because he's actually way lower and I just don't want to waste time. So we're going to use Zadarius Smith where that guy is. Let's see if he's already in. Nope, we can just sub him right in. Cool. We'll just put like Rashawn Gary right there. Alright, so what they do... I have to turn auto flip off. What this guy did was he ran Sam Mike 1, and he would use it the blitzer. We're not going to do that though because... Oh wait, yeah, we can because I'm using this controller actually. I have 2 controllers for this video. I'm that dedicated, you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to run gun type flex, and we're also going to run doubles offset weak because we're going to like the trap here against this, and then we're going to like PA read as well. But we're going to start in gun type flex, and how you beat it is you want to flip your formation so the running back is on that side. The defender's going to set it up all nice and cute. He's going to spread his D-line, spread his linebackers, and QB contain, and then he's going to user this guy. So then what we're going to do is we're going to block our running back and double team that left side defensive end. And that's going to help it get picked up. And from here, you're running your route. Well, actually, I would say inside high-low would be better because that B route. But from here, you're basically doing whatever you want. But you just have to make sure that you're blocking that left side correctly. That B route usually gets open. It will get open in Ultimate Team, but that's just Jair Alexander on Tavon Austin, so that's not a very good mismatch. Let's set it up for the defense again. But basically, yeah, that's how you block it, and that's the most important part is knowing how to block it because this play is already really good. Just stock against man coverage. So as long as you just know how to blitz it, we had X right there too. I just didn't throw it. But as long as you know how to block it, it's fine. Now the reason I went away from gun type flex is because eventually he'll start having good curl flats out there. He'll start knowing your tendencies, and then it gets really annoying after a period of time. And eventually you just have to mix it up because this blitz, like, I'll call it a blitz. This blitz really limits your play calling because you have to flip it this way. You'll know it when you go against it. It's hard to explain, but basically, after a period of time, he'll have his curl flats out there. You won't really be able to motion the correct side that you want to motion. It gets really frustrating going against it in gun type flex. So then what you want to do is go to doubles offset weak, and you're going to go right to the trap. And this is super good against it. I know Kenny Clark has inside stuff. I'm going to double team it. But it's really consistent yards against it. So now that we know that that gains yards against it, we're not going to really go over it too much. You know that it's going to get yards. What we're going to go over is PA read. And this is super good. You're going to smart route B, slant X, block your running back, double team that left side still. And this is going to be the route combo. Oh my gosh, dude, the user blitzed in. I'm going to put him on a QB spy. Because no one's controlling the user. Usually he's going to drop back, or he's gonna drop back. Go into PA read again, smart routing B, slanting X, double teaming that left side, blocking your running back. This is what your play is going to look like. Snap the ball. All right, we got him in a spy this time. It gets blocked. So your slant's going to be open, but that's just a route tech slant. But yeah, your slant will get open against man eventually. But if you have enough time, we're going to back up right here, because if you have enough time, you can actually hit B after he crosses the safety. I don't know if this will work because it's Tavon Austin versus Jair Alexander, or Valdez Scantling against Jair Alexander, so I'm not actually too sure if he'll get the separation that I'm looking for, but we can see. I have Tyreek Hill as that B route in Ultimate Team, so it's a little... yeah, he still does. But yeah. I didn't really spread the D-line right there or anything, but this shotgun trap is really good. I love it in the red zone, even if they're not running the 35 odd blitz. I was going to make a video on this yesterday, but I figured I'd save it for today, going over how to beat 55 odd, because of how good it is against this this stupid blitz they have. I have a guy like Raheem Mostert. He's a little faster, so he gets in the open field a lot more. But yeah, you're gonna love PA read against this, and then you can actually do something like that too if you have an outside apprentice. But odds are you don't, because outside apprentice is not the best thing to have in Ultimate Team. You'd rather have slot apprentice. I didn't block the user again. Still got it there. Good stuff, Rogers. You know. This time we're gonna block the user, or spy the user, and then we're gonna audible to PA read, block the running back, double team the left side, and from there, that's what we're looking like. But usually it's gonna be that, because you're not gonna have an outside apprentice, but the zig does put in work too, and so does the slant. But yeah, there's plenty of ways to beat it. You just have to keep your defender on his toes. He can also run this out of zone coverage. I'll show you that. He can run it anytime he wants, any zone. He just has to make sure that guy's blitzing. Come on, PA post shot. And I've actually tested it out myself, and I like to run cover 3 cloud. Of course, I have zone drops and stuff, but you see, it's the same concept. But it's just zone covered now. So what I have to do when I go against this is I have to flip the play, block my running back, double team that side, and from there I usually have a slot apprentice, so I put my Brandon Ayuk on a corner route instead. But I pretty much run a high-low concept. This actually isn't a very good route combo, to be honest, but because his user would jump that. But that's why I like slot apprentice. Gonna have to flip it again, do the whole adjustments. This is actually pretty good stock against cover 3. I didn't do any of the defensive adjustments, that's my bad. But it's super blockable. Sometimes that Montez Sweat card can still rush in there. But for the most part, this is what you want to do. That's why I kind of went out of gun type flex a few times against the guy, because but for whatever reason, the doubles offset just worked better at picking up the blitz. From here, you can kind of just run whatever you want once you know how to pick up the blitz, right? And yeah, you can just do it like this, but since you motioned your running back, now you don't have any freedom to really motion any of your guys, so you kind of have to run a stock play, kind of. Oh, Rogers sold me, but yeah, it's not hard to pick up, but it limits your offense when you have to pick it up. We're going to flip it right here because we actually do want a motion right here. We want to motion Tavon across. Put a streak there. We're going to put a flat there, and then we'll put like an in route. And then we're going to set up the blitz accordingly. Alright. So yeah, not hard to pick up, but it's definitely something that you're gonna need to work on. Something that takes a minute to get used to. I'm trying to throw my wheel route. Hater. I can't believe that. I thought 39 was gonna try to pick it, so I tried to kind of mess with him, but it's whatever. And just for proof that this will come in, I guess I should have done that at the beginning of the video. See, it comes in. Even though I double team that left side, you have to block your running back. But something that you can do to counter this is, of course, quick passes. If you don't want to really block your running back, which even if you have quick passes, here's the bad thing. I just want to clarify this. Here's the bad thing about not blocking anyone and just relying on quick passes. One, the user can jump it because you're pressured. You have tunnel vision. When you're under pressure, you're going to have tunnel vision. You're not really going to have your eyes open, really. And then if your first read is covered, that's pretty much all you have time to read, is your first read. So it's not the best idea to just rely on that first read and get out of there. You want to make sure you're picking up the blitz. You want to make sure you're blocking it. It's not that smart to just... I mean, maybe at the beginning of the game, before he starts to adjust to all your quick passes and stuff, then you can get away with it, but for the most part, you're just going to want to pick it up all game. Don't risk getting a sack, because when you get a sack against a blitz like this, it limits your offense, it limits the routes you can put on the field, it limits the motion snaps you can do. So getting into a second and long situation isn't ideal. Let's set it up again. And you're going to see, even if I block my running back and don't motion him, and I just run my cover 3 beater, it's still going to come through on that side. Wow, we actually got it. We get shedded, but, I mean, it picked it up, at least, But it's not consistent. I did that against him. It's just not very consistent. Trying to QB contain. Alright. Against a faster pass rusher like Montez Sweat, it's a lot more stressful, I will say, because Zadarius Smith isn't quite Montez Sweat speed. So that's probably why it was less consistent against a guy like Montez Sweat. But, I had B like wide open. I was just seeing the pocket. But I just tripped over my own running back. Ugh, what a shame. Okay, let me stop wasting time. I've pretty much gone over everything that you need. But make sure against 55 odd, you don't want to just go to the run. I'll never tell anyone just against the blitz, it's unblockable, just run the ball. I mean, I kind of did that with 0-1 trap. But I also showed you guys a decent dot that you could use against it. I'll show you guys how to beat zone out of when they run zone with this, out of doubles. So you're still going to do the same adjustment with your blocking, and then from there, Just simple things like this to kind of just mess with the zones. Jeez, Mercedes Lewis is slow. I should have put Tanyan in. But yeah. From here on, basically after you block your running back and do all the adjustments, you're playing against a zone coverage. You're not going to get pressured, nothing like that. This is actually a pretty good stock cover 3 route combo already. Truck him. Do something. You're slow. Can you please truck? Anyways, after you block it, just know that you're against zone coverage. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got. Yeah. I pretty much explained everything. I feel like there's something I'm missing, though. But I showed you guys how to block it. Just make sure your running back is on the side of the blitzer. Block your running back. Double team that left end. Or the end on that side. I guess he'd be a right end, technically. And from then on, you're just running route combos. Thank you guys for watching.